Welcome into another episode of Chic and Ball. I'm your boy ElzdaTruph, and on today's show, we got the top 10 sophomore going into their junior year part 2, and we going from 20 to 11, starting at number 20 with West Virginia Mountaineer Jordan Harrison. And when you see her on the court, just know she came to play. She came to dime up the gang. She came to get some steals. When that ball go up, oh yeah, it's up for real for her. She only 5'6", but she can see everywhere. She one of them Russell Westbrook type players that just don't smile on the court. Then watch her chase down Caitlin Clark right here. Probably should have been a foul, but you gotta love the aggression. And this the best part about her game. You catch her in transition, just know somebody about to get dimed up. She kind of remind me of Natasha Cloud. You can see that she know where she want to go with the ball before she even make her move. She coming off a season averaging 13 points, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Coming in at number 19, we got the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year, Wisconsin Badger, Serah Williams. Now, she was a double-double machine last year. In 28 games played, she got 19 double-doubles. She don't really look like she's 6'4", but that's where they list her. But as you can see, she can finish going to the left side, she can play out of the pick and roll, and she's not afraid to go to that post fade like most bigs are in today's game. Wait, come on basketball guys, kiss it in for me. Even with her great play, it didn't really translate to wins for the Wisconsin Badgers as they only went 15-17. But that's definitely not all on her because this team overall ain't made the tournament since 2010. Coming in at number 18 is a player who was on the All-ACC team. I'm talking about Tonie Morgan of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Tonie basically flirted with a triple-double all season. She didn't get one, but a couple games she was either 2 assists off, 1 rebound, 1 assist off, 2 assists off, something like that. But she came out every game and made sure her name stood out on the box score. Nice pull-up game, nice mid-range game. She's one of those players that can ISO and go get her own bucket and finish through the contact. Moves her feet on defense, look at her getting through them screens. I know it feel good to be the franchise player of a university, but she might have to hit that transfer portal so she can get some more notoriety. Coming in at number 17, we have a player with a very unique skill set, which we're going to talk about. But first, let's introduce the player, Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, Timea Scott. Now, if we was just doing the best player contest, if you gave me a franchise and say, who would you draft first out of this list of players that you showcase in a day? I don't think I would put Timea Scott over Tonie Morgan or Serah Williams in terms of being a franchise player, but for her unique skill set and what she can bring to a team, if you already got a franchise player, then she's a plug and play and she gonna fit in with some very great players. And that's why we do these lists, because it's not a best player contest. The higher you go up in levels, the better the teammates you gonna have, and you gotta fit in. So I would say don't even look at the stats when you watch her play because she only averaged 12 and 5. But just look at what she's doing on the court. She can hit the corner 3. She can take it off the dribble. The Blue Raiders don't let her showcase her dribble move, but when she get it in transition, oh yeah, she gonna get it and go. I'll take a scoop of that. Not afraid to make that contact on defense. 37% from 3. Very high IQ. When she put the ball on the floor, she not always looking to score. She taking what the defense give her. Coming in at number 16, we have a player who made a big jump from freshman to sophomore year, flew under the radar, and we're going to tell you why here shortly. But first, let's introduce the player. She's an Arizona Wildcat, Kailyn Gilbert. And she flew under the radar because she was in and out of the lineup all year, so the star of the show became Jalyn Williams and Esmery Martinez. But in the 23 games she played this year, she led the team in scoring with 15 per game. She was second in rebounding, and she a 40% three-point shooter. And she really get downhill and really know what she want to do with the ball. She listed at 5'8", but you gonna see her down there trying to go for them rebounds. Not only can she take the ball in transition, she can spot up in transition, and she got a nice little off the dribble move, and she like to go to the left hand, which I love to see. And you also gotta love how she gonna work the hell out of that mid-range. Next player we gonna talk about coming in at number 15, hit the transfer portal, gonna be playing for the Maryland Terrapins. She is formerly of the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Kaylene Smikle. She flew under the radar as well last year because she only played in a total of 15 games. But in this game right here against Virginia Tech, she was doing something bad to them. She ended up going to the free throw line 14 times, which was the second time she did that in only them 15 games. And if you didn't know, Jalyn Brown is a part of the Rutgers Scarlet Knight coaching staff, so she was working with Kaylene a whole lot this season, and I see that mentality in her. I mean, you hate to see her take that talent to another university, but you get a chance to play with Cheyenne Sellers and get back in the tournament, probably can't turn down that opportunity. But just like Jalyn Brown, when she got that green light, she taking it to the rim and it ain't really nothing nobody can do about it. Brace yourself for this stat. This Rutgers team had a record of 8-24. 6 of those wins came with Kaylene Smikle on the court. And that was the second worst record the team put out as far back as my stats go, which is 1983. So don't ask why she hit the portal, that says enough. Coming in at number 14, this player was the Pac-12 Sixth Woman of the Year, formerly of the Oregon State Beavers, Timea Gardiner. Now, I'm going to be brutally honest. I appreciate the fact that she won Sixth Woman of the Year, but she should have never won that award. She should have been starting right alongside Reagan Beers. She came out the season balling, got a double-double in her third game of the year. She started the last 8 games for the Beavers, and she had a double-double in 3 of them. But I don't understand, why not just run with your big guns? Maybe that's why these players left and the team really stripped and got nobody now. But Timea is a 2-way, 3-level scorer. She got the size to bang down low, and she can step back from 3. And she can also play off the ball, which is probably the best part about her game. And it's really strange that she chose to go to UCLA because they stacked in the front court. Coming in at number 13, we have a big with some guard skills. Former Texas A&M Aggie, Janiah Barker. As you can see, she brings some personality to the game. She got some mid-range game. She love to face up. And now take that. Easy win over Chloe Kitts. She a 2-way player. She gonna go for them blocks. This game against South Carolina, she did it all. As you can see her step back and hit the 3. Then she hit the fader over Camila. And she was going to work on Chloe Kitts. When I watched this game, this showed me that she ain't afraid and she gonna go hard against the tough competition. And she'll also be going to UCLA to form one of the best front courts in the nation with Timea Gardiner, Janiah Barker, and Lauren Betts. Creeping up real slowly on the top player of the list, but before we get to that, let's get to number 12. We got a player who ain't won no collegiate awards, but they simply just get buckets and you can't overlook it. I'm talking about Arizona State Sun Devil, Jalyn Brown. This girl is an NIL bag waiting to happen. I don't know how she gonna get it with the Sun Devils, but somebody need to reach out to her and get her that bag. Her moves and her scoring is so fluid, she remind me of Easy Money Sniper. She gonna take every shot with confidence and over the defense. 4-point play on that one. Not only is she good off the dribble, but she can also catch and shoot and shot the 3-pointer at 35%. She know how to get low with her dribble moves, and that's almost Allen Iverson-like, because you can get past anybody doing that. Her freshman year at Louisville, she only averaged 1 point. She came out with the Sun Devils and averaged 17. Pretty nice jump, y'all. Keep your eye on her. Coming in at number 11, the top player on today's list, my fellow Ohio girl from Toledo, Grace Van Sluten. Grace Van Sluten is literally one of my favorite players to watch, not only because she's from Ohio, but her game is just so decisive and she can do just about everything on the court, from passing, shooting, running a team, and she's a legit 6'3" guard. She can handle the ball and run the point guard if she want to. I mean, she just moves like an elite player. Look how easy she getting to the rim. Just an easy little whip around the corner and I'll take that. I mean, she just so long and strong. She is not one of those players that you're going to be able to push off her spot. The player that she remind me a lot of is Satou Sabally, a straight up unicorn. That's the word I was looking for. And just check out this possession right here. They let her catch it on the inbounds play. You can see her just surveying the court, get it past half court, fake the screen, go to the rim, go to the left hand, and finished it off. But there you have it, part 2 of our sophomore to junior list. Comment your thoughts on the list. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Share the video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, whatever you got. Make sure you share the video because we need these numbers to go up. But thank you for listening and watching. I'm your host, ElzdaTruph for PR&M. Talk to you on the next one.